differences. So what we're going to talk about today is being legendary. And our tagline at Sorinex is be legendary. I'm not trying to say I'm legendary in any amount. I'm just showing some of the things that I've found through stories and experiences in my life that I found extraordinary, legendary, and helpful as I went through my voyage, and I continue to do so. So, without further ado, we stop babbling. Be legendary, living an impactful life. That's my title. See, I actually did a PowerPoint. So a lot of you guys did it earlier on in your life, and I never did, so I'm just learning. Okay, what is legendary? Well, we're trying to define it here, and these actually are two definitions. Remarkable enough to be widely known. Someone said remarkable enough to be famous. Well, I don't know if that's really my deal. I kind of see it, are you relevant when you're not in the room? When you walk away, say if you're a coach, do your athletes notice when you're not there? Does your family notice when you're there or when you're not there? Do you have basically, are you impactful enough to leave a mark on someone else's life? And I know John and the group asked me to speak about kind of building a brand and building Sorinex, but the main thing of that was building a culture, because everything else after that is a product or a service and profit and loss and all that other stuff that I really don't understand. If you want to know margins and gross margins and all that fun stuff, I got a guy that does that. So we're going to kind of talk about this other stuff. Business or brand. Thing to realize is profitability doesn't necessarily mean legendary or vice versa. It helps, but just to be profitable or just to have money doesn't really, it gives you an opportunity to be impactful on others' lives, but that's not a prerequisite. Some people I know that have very, very little in life financially make some of the biggest impacts in life. And you have to decide which route you want to go. Sorinex is our business. I guess when I walk in front of this, it kind of gets it. Oh, we're good. So it's been our business, but it's really been an extension of my life and my father's life. He started Sorinex as it's actually Sorin equipment. It was in 1980, started in our garage. And the whole purpose of it was exercise equipment in the world that he could find wasn't as good as what he needed as a strength athlete himself. It either wasn't strong enough, it wasn't adjustable enough, it just wasn't good enough. So there was a need, an innovation was put towards that need, and Sorinex just kind of became the business extension of the Sorin family. So part of that is a terrible business move because it doesn't give you an out. They say never put your name on your business because you can't ever sell it or walk away from it because it bespeaks your person, and they're right. And sometimes Sorinex is a hot air balloon, and sometimes it's an anchor, pulling from what Adam Nelson said today. And my goal is to keep it being a machine to help those around me. And because it's part of us, what we do, how we do anything is how you got to do everything. I know you've heard that, but it's tying it in, the business into my life. It's what you end up with, and the responsibility is pretty heavy.